Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
Welcome you to 6 in the City. We're glad to be here after last Friday.
Woo. Well,
Wow.
that was a little worrisome.
Yeah, tornadoes are a terribly destructive thing, but they do damage in kind of defined areas, and straight line winds across the system, you know.
Are just as bad.
And when you're restoring electric power, particularly, you have large areas that come back on. You go from 15,000 customers out down to 9,000, whatever. You get down to about 60 after 24 hours or so, and you think, well, we're about to wrap this up. Well, that may take another day or so.
That's right, one at a time.
To get everybody out one at a time. So anyway, we appreciate everyone's patience, and glad to be here on this day.
Appreciate the work that
all
the crews
folks,
did.
the crews and everybody else does, and with assistance of law enforcement.
Conditions weren't favorable, but they got out there and
We're glad to be here. We got a full show.
We do have a full show. We're going to be talking with Kyle Spurgeon and Lindsay Dawkins. They are both with the Greater Jackson Chamber. He's going to talk about the recent housing study that was just released, the information. And then we have Greg Hammond with the Jackson-Madison County School System, along with Dr. Diane Hicks-Watkins. They're going to be talking about the career fair that's coming up Tuesday, March the 21st. Sherry Freeman and Elizabeth Stokes are here with the Jackson Symphony because they have Passionate Masterworks coming up March the 11th. And then Flannery Johnson and Ashley Carmack are here. Flannery's assistant property manager with the Jackson Walk Apartments. Jackson Walk is going to be celebrating their 10th anniversary, so lots of events coming up. Aaron Fitzgerald is here with Leadership Jackson, along with our Mark Cancia with the Salvation Army. We've got some things going on with Leadership Jackson, Leadership University. We're going to find out some more information about that. Jeff Wall is here. He's Director of Operations and Communications at the Madison County Sheriff's Office. Sergeant Chris Gilley is with him.
We're about to open the new jail.
That's right. Going to have an open house.
Expansion, yeah.
Right.
All right, got it.
And then our entertainment today is
the one and only Daniel McClain, who is back with us. Look forward to all of that, so stay where you are. It's coming up next on this 6 in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Well, we're going to be talking about the 10th anniversary of the Jackson Walk coming up. We're talking about housing today. Kyle Spurgeon is with us, and Lindsay Dawkins with the Chamber. If you're driving around this city at all, you see all kinds of housing going up. We got it downtown, we got it out north, we got it everywhere. It's happening. But there's been a housing study done because the challenge is on, for housing, and then affordable housing and all different elements of this. So y'all did the study. What did we find out?
So you mentioned you see all this housing being developed. I'll just say it it ain't near enough.
Enough, okay.
It's not even
Or so what's happening?
Well, it's been precipitated by Blue Oval City, that development. But we also make sure folks understand our existing industries, such a strong support base here, Stanley Black & Decker, Kellogg's, Toyota, 6 other Japanese automotive suppliers. You look at all those companies, they continue to expand. And
plus, we got the Dixie Cup folks in town now.
Exactly. So all that's happening. And then back in the Great Recession, we never recovered on the housing side of the equation. And now there's a tremendous opportunity to catch up.
So who did this study?
Younger Associates.
Okay. So the Chamber commissioned it?
So it was funded through City of Jackson, Madison County, Jackson Energy Authority, and West Tennessee Healthcare. They funded that through our Forward Jackson campaign. We administered that and then presented it to the public today.
All right. So, Lindsay, what do we know?
Well, and the purpose of this is just to answer those questions about future growth and demands for our housing market. And this study went all the way to 2035.
Oh, wow.
So we're not talking about just now, because this is going to be a foundation for planning, not just right here and now. Yes, we need lots of housing, but we know that this is going to take over time. So one of the big things is we're going to see significant growth from Blue Oval City.
Right.
We know that we're going to see growth. And as Kyle said, it is an opportunity for growth of actual numbers.
So what are some of these, obviously Blue Oval City is coming in, we're going to get growth from that. So what are some of the factors that these people are considering when thinking about moving here to Jackson?
One, availability of housing. If they don't have any place to live, well, they're not going to move to Jackson.
Right.
So we have to have some housing. The second thing, quality of public education. And I know.
Yeah, and we hammered that today as a group of realtors and a lot of bankers in the room, is that, so number one, you got to have the housing. And number two, particularly if you have children, it's quality of public education. Our public schools are killing it now. Just not enough people know that. We're having people and companies invest in our public schools now. We just got to push that message out there more.
All right. So when we talk about housing then and need for, what kind? I mean, we're talking about apartments, condominiums, we're talking about standalone
keep going.
houses?
All the above.
Okay.
And then all price range. So the study, and Lindsay will tell you in a second how to download that, but it shows you how many studio apartments, how many 2-bedroom houses, how many 3-bedroom, how many 5-bedroom, how many in different price ranges, the square footage cost that'll be most obtainable to people. So it's all in the study. But bottom line is, we have the opportunity by 2035 to attract at a minimum 13,000 more residents to Jackson, Madison County. But you can't do that if they've got nowhere to live. So that opportunity is out there.
Now, obviously, the walk downtown has done a lot of things. We're seeing developments on both sides of the bypass going north now, and I assume that's mixed, right? Some of that's housing, some is apartments or condominiums or whatever.
Yeah, and I know you're talking about the 10th anniversary of Jackson Walk. We need about 10 more of those in Jackson, Madison County, because that's the type of development that people want. They want to live where they can live, work, play, and learn. That's what Jackson Walk does. And so the developments that we hope to see coming to Jackson, and actually we have to have, because if we're going to compete with Arlington, Millington, Collierville, all those East Shelby County communities, that's where people are relocating from around the world.
How do we get this study? So you can download it?
We have it on our website, jacksontn.com/housing study, or you can just go to jacksontn.com. In our news section, we have it where you can download the full long study. And we also have a summary video to highlight those findings.
But that'll give me the overall demographics of what's happening then.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So all that information, so I'll go to jacksontn.com.
Go to jacksontn.com, and under our news section, it is the first story, housing study.
This is important stuff, and now to 2035, all right?
It's interesting to see.
I may need some
Explains a lot.
I need some senior housing by then. Hope that's included.
I'm sure you can
Hope
find
we're still here. There you are. All right. Good to see you both.
Good to have you guys.
Appreciate it. Well, speaking of all this, we're going to talk about some other things, including Jackson Madison County School System. That's coming up as we continue. Six in the City.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus Broadband Fiber Network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We mentioned education a moment ago.
Sure did.
Greg Hammond is with us. He's Chief of Public Information for the Jackson-Madison County School System, and Dr. Diane Hicks-Watkins has joined us. We got a career fair coming up on Tuesday, March 21st. Hard to believe we're in March already.
I know.
We already
Almost
burned through,
done with March.
Yeah, we burned through a third of the month already.
I know.
Here we go. Let's set it up and run. So where's this going to be? It's going to be at Oman Arena?
That's right. It's going to be at Oman Arena, and Dr. Watkins, our Chief of Human Capital, will give us a little bit more information about that.
Okay, so what's going to happen?
Yeah, what's going to happen?
Well, you have an opportunity, participants will have an opportunity to see every school spotlighted in Jackson-Madison County school systems, as well as every department. So we are hiring certificated teachers as well as classified staff as well. So our departments will be there that represents the school system.
Wow.
Okay, and what time is the career fair go?
Starts at 3 o'clock, runs to 6
3 to 6
at the Oman Arena. And the cool thing about it is there'll be some interviews done right there on site.
Oh, okay. So if you find a position you're interested in,
So best
you're
way
like,
to maximize this, then I should bring my resume or whatever, right?
Certainly.
Okay.
Most certainly bring your resume, dress to impress. And there will be some positions already posted beginning next week. And if you're interested, go ahead and apply. And you'll
Are those posted on your website?
They will be on our website starting next week.
Okay.
If you're interested, go ahead and apply. And there's an opportunity for an on-site interview.
Okay.
In fact, if you go to jmcss.org right now, one of the first news items you'll see is the information about the career fair.
Okay.
And so you could wait to the day of to visit with Dr. Watkins, or if you want to be proactive, you can register for the career fair today.
Okay. Is it better to go ahead and register and get everything under
I would say
taken
so.
care of?
I
Yes,
sure would.
definitely. No doubt.
Looking for, of course, certified, non-certified personnel across the board?
That's right, because when you think about the fact that we're the second largest employer in Jackson-Madison County and 13,000 students. So you got to get them to school. You got to feed them while they're there. You got to educate them. And so that takes a large team. And so, support staff, teachers, drivers.
Open to anybody and everybody. Come on out, right?
That's right.
Come on out.
What are the benefits working for the school system? Doctor?
I would say one of the biggest benefits would be our competitive salaries as well as our benefits package. Our superintendent, Dr. Marlene King, and the school board has made an investment plan called IEP Square. And it's a 5-year progressive investment plan in all of our employees, not only certificated employees, but classified employees as well. Focusing on competitive salaries, great benefit packages, as well as professional learning for employees.
Okay. All right.
So an opportunity for career advancement.
Career
All right, this is coming up Tuesday, the 21st of March, and it's going to be at the Oman Arena from 3 till 6. There's no registration or whatever, but you can get information in advance.
Yeah,
right?
you can register if you choose to. You can do that now.
Okay.
Just visit our website.
Get that started. The school system looking for people. What has created this challenge out there? Because I know there are faculty shortages in a lot of different areas out there.
I think it's a lot of different reasons, but I think right now for us in our community, people have choices. You know, they have choices where they send their kids to school. They have choices to employment opportunities where they want to work, and certainly we feel like folks who are looking for a career should certainly consider education. And then you think about what the superintendent and the school board have done over the last 6 months. Dr. Watkins brought up IEP Squared. And so not only thinking about salary increases, but also the school board has taken in some of the insurance costs that have come up. You know, the school board has taken some of that on. So.
Do the things still exist, Doctor? Because I know at one time there was a real initiative to try to get people maybe that had retired from education to get back, or people that had thought about teaching school, have maybe some career-specific skills, but were not certified teachers. Are those opportunities still out there to bring them into the faculty?
Most definitely. Because of the educator shortage, the state has made it easier to get alternative licensure. So if we have people that have a bachelor's degree and have had some career experience, there are alternative routes that can be taken, and they can get into a teacher preparation program that would allow them to get a job embedded license. And that job embedded license allows them to teach while they are completing coursework and practice assessments in order to become a fully licensed teacher.
Okay.
Well, it's exciting.
Plenty of opportunity there. So.
Well, and Kyle Spurgeon was just on. We're talking about the growth that's expected in this community over the next decade and a half. A lot of it's going to be school age. We're seeing population shifts. All this development going on downtown is going to change the education configuration as well, right? So a lot of different opportunities out there. It's good to see you both.
It is good to have
Appreciate
you guys.
this. Dr. Watkins, it's good to have you with us. Greg, it's always good to see you. Appreciate the opportunity to work with you. And that is Tuesday, March the 21st from 3 until 6 at Oman Arena.
You can go to jmcss.org and find out more. Or register if you want.
Triple PhD to driving a bus, whatever is out there, right? We can get it done.
Right.
All right. Good to see you both.
It is. Good to have you guys. Thanks so much.
We're going to the main stage. We're delighted to have this young man back with us. He's performed with us before. This is Daniel McClain. Daniel?
Oh, cessate di pigrarmi, oh, lasciatemi morir, oh, lasciatemi morir, uccigrate dispietate, uccigrate dispietate, più del gegue, più del mar mi fredde so dei miei martir, fredde so dei miei martir. Oh, cessate di pigrarmi, oh, lasciatemi morir, oh, lasciatemi morir. Oh, cessate di pigrarmi, oh, lasciatemi morir, oh, lasciatemi morir. Uccigrate dispietate, uccigrate dispietate, più del gegue, più del mar mi fredde so dei miei martir, fredde so dei miei martir. Oh, cessate di pigrarmi, oh, lasciatemi morir, oh, lasciatemi morir.
Donating blood is safe, easy, and in less than an hour, you can save up to 3 lives. If you've donated with us before, thank you. We can't wait to see you again. If you've never donated before, now is the time. Give blood at Lifeline Blood Services today.
System Operational Achievement Recognition, the SOAR Award, is the American Public Gas Association's recognition for excellence in a natural gas utility. The award covers employee safety, system improvement, system integrity, workforce development. There are over 700 APGA members. In 2022, 14 of those systems received a SOAR Award. But the top-level gold SOAR Award, only one system, the Natural Gas Division of the Jackson Energy Authority. Being an industry leader is all a part of JEA today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood. Lifeline Blood Services provides blood to 17 hospitals and 12 air-vac services in 20 counties. To make your donation, you can come to one of our 2 locations today.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We got several steps to make. We'll be talking Jackson Walk coming up. Brand new criminal justice center expansion. That open house is coming this week, so we have a lot of things to do. We have a symphony concert coming up this Saturday night, coming up the 11th, 7 o'clock. It's going to be at the Ned. This is going to be a Masterworks concert. Sherry Freeman is with us, and Elizabeth Stokes with the Jackson Symphony. Good to have you both.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Well, let's talk about this coming Saturday night. What we're going to be hearing.
We're excited about this Saturday night. This will be our last Masterworks of the season, which I can't believe we're already saying things like the last.
Just 2 more concerts, right?
It is.
In this season.
It is. We're excited to have a violin soloist, Siwoo Kim, being with us this Saturday night. He'll be doing that beautiful. Now I'm going to butcher this.
Okay.
Better you than us.
That's what I'm not real sure about that. Yeah. But the Sibelius violin concerto in D minor, and also Dvorak Symphony No. 7 will be playing that night.
I don't know this.
We're really
excited
in my ears. About that.
Yeah. Sibelius is what they say.
Sibelius. You got to add a little Southern to it.
Well, you sure do. I introduced Larissa Lanier one time and I said, I don't know what she sings. I can't understand a word she does, but it makes the hair stand up on the back of my neck.
Exactly.
Read the program.
That's right.
I should have brought Thomas out here because he says it perfectly.
Read the program.
That was the bug we got in our ears.
That's right.
But a special violin soloist, and it's a classical performance at the Ned, which is a wonderful venue for these
It is.
concerts.
We have really enjoyed that this year. Loved bringing those to the Ned. It's a great feel and, a beautiful venue in and of itself. Right. It's been a great honor for us to be there this year.
Note the time. It'll be 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock this Saturday night. And 427-6440, can you still get individual tickets?
You can, but we're honestly about to sell out of this concert.
All right, so let's
we're
get
very
that.
Hurry up and call.
We were debating tickets on the way here. So.
All right. Now, we got one more Pops concert coming up.
We do. April the 1st is our final Pops concert of this season, and it is going to be so much fun. This concert is called Rewind, celebrating the music of the 80s. So it's time to tease your hair and put your parachute pants on and come join us. But we're really looking forward to just a great night, a great end to this season, and those tickets are also now on sale. If you want a table, you need to call the office, but you can purchase general admission on our website, thejacksonsymphony.org.
And general admission tickets are how much?
They're $40.
Okay.
And that's coming. That'll be April the
1st. So right around the corner.
That'll be the last concert for this season. So the new season then will be announced.
We'll be announcing our new season on March the 30th.
Okay.
So we'll have it out then, and so we're really excited. It's a great season for next year, and we're excited.
Which will be how many years for the symphony? 60.
It'll be our 63rd.
63rd season for the Jackson Symphony.
It will be.
62nd year for the society, the Jackson,
Symphony League.
Symphony League, yeah.
Starts like Society, Symphony League. The fund, and they doing work. Speaking of raising money for the symphony, you've got a special event as well.
I do, yes. So on March 24th, we have an event called Ballads and Boots, and this is sort of an artist supporting artist. And so we have 4 top hit songwriters coming from Nashville. We bring them into Madison Downs, and we just spend this evening with them telling us about what they wrote, how it got started. And really, the reason they come do this is because of their excitement about what the Jackson Symphony does in education and outreach programming for the community. So it's sold out. I don't have any tickets to sell, but we will be back next year. And again, that's on March 24th, and we're really looking forward to what this does for the symphony and our future
This
programs.
is what, the second year for this event? Third year? Our second year.
It is, second year.
And it was a hit from the beginning. I mean,
it was
a sellout event.
It was a big time sellout.
It's not
event.
easy to start a new event, Jackson, because we have 1 or 2.
That's right. That we have a couple,
just a few.
but it's fun. It's casual, a bit casual, not too casual, and good food and good music, and it's all for a great cause.
Okay. Raising money for the symphony, and it's just, it was an amazing success.
Thank you.
And it's done well. All right, so we get the new season coming up then on the 30th. All right, 30th.
Announcement coming up.
And our final Pops concert will be April the 1st here at the Carl Perkins Civic Center. That'll be a 7:30?
It will be 7:30.
So we're going to rewind and go to the 80s.
And I can say all of those.
Yeah.
Yes, we can say those words.
We'll recognize those, won't we?
That's right.
You rewind me, and I don't know how far back that goes. Yeah. Something about the Andrews sisters or something, I think.
Who?
It's good. I knew you were going to do that. I was on that door just to get that slammed in. It's good to see you both.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Great
everything.
ladies.
The Jackson Symphony and the outreach programs are just an extraordinary thing. And so the money raised, goes in so many ways.
It really does, all throughout the community.
All right.
TheJacksonSymphony.org, right?
All
That's
right.
Correct.
Well, we're going back to the main stage. We welcome once again the very talented Daniel McClain.
Daniel McClain.
The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, no, they can't take that away from me. The way you smile just beams, the way you sing all key, the way you haunt my dreams. Hey, no, they can't take that away from me. We may never, never meet again, a bumpy road to love, but I'll always, always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we dance until 3, the way you changed my life. Hey, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. We may never, never meet again, the bumpy road to love, but always, always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we dance until 3, the way you changed my life. Hey, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away. Baby, they can't take that away. Baby, they can't take that away. They can't take that away from me.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hey, John. Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to Have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Well, we were talking about housing.
That's
we
right.
opened the show talking about housing, what the chamber needs are.
And education, and now we're back to housing.
A development that has, that met with some skepticism when it was initially talked about and discussed. That just has been an overwhelming success. And we're here to talk about the 10th anniversary of the Jackson Walk Apartments and, well, the whole complex here. And Flannery Johnson is with us and Ashley Carmack. Good to see you both.
Yeah, good to have you,
All
ladies.
right. All right, when is this going to end? Y'all keep just building and building and building.
We're never going to stop.
He's like, wait, no, we're not here to talk about ending.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
I remember we did one of the initial interviews about that, and one of the questions that had been raised was, are you going to be able to fill these apartments up? That's just the beginning. That was just the beginning.
Only the
It's been stunning.
Little did you know,
Yeah.
right?
How many units and houses are now actually a part of Jackson Walk?
So we've got 269 apartments, and I mean the homes. I mean there's like 90 scheduled.
Okay.
So I mean we're
90
we're
more,
never going to
90
stop.
more that are scheduled?
90 than
Yes.
what's out there now?
What's out there?
Homes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So yeah.
So, are the apartments all full? Is it?
Yes.
Yes, we
At
are
capacity.
on a waiting list.
Got a
Yes.
waiting list situation.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
it's a lot.
And so how many, 200-something apartments are there?
269. Yes,
269. We got 90 additional houses. Because I know what happens. They start work on a block, and the next thing, 4 or 5 are going up.
Yeah, that's right.
At one time.
Yeah.
Right.
And many of these appear to be sold. I mean, there's never for sale sign out in front of them. They're sold, I guess, before they start, right? Or it's
That's what we're looking for.
Okay.
That's what you're hoping, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
So go ahead, 2035, get your deposit in now.
That's right.
Listen, to what do you attribute the success? You're talking to people all the time about this. What are they telling you? Because I mean,
wanna
it
live
really,
downtown.
there was uncertainty. People were going to move downtown. I mean, that was one thing. Will people move downtown?
Well, I mean, you guys said it earlier. So the live, work, play lifestyle, is just a great thing. I mean, living by the lift. The lift is such a great, establishment
Right.
that, whenever you move into the apartments, that comes standard with every apartment. You get that membership. So just the camaraderie of people, just the neighborhood itself, just kind of keeps us alive.
Okay. And downtown's only going to continue to expand, it appears. I mean, not expand, but I mean, the offerings downtown, as far as housing, entertainment, and everything else is continuing.
Restaurants, some new restaurants coming
Well, they're
in.
coming.
Exactly. And the farmer's market, everyone wants to go to
Okay.
the farmer's market, and it's about to be beautiful outside. So that's definitely a huge plus for Jackson Walk.
Is there a demographic that prefers this? I mean, are these younger people, older people, cross-section
We
of?
welcome anyone that wants to live there
Yeah.
over 18.
Right.
Yeah,
So, yes,
I know you do, but I mean, are you seeing a certain demographic appeal, or is it just a mixture of?
It's such a mixture of all the friends. I mean, we have so many people from the hospital, but people who live downtown work downtown. They
Right.
want to live downtown too. So that's definitely a big draw for us as well.
Flannery Johnson with us and Ashley Carmack, and they're with the Jackson Walk Apartments. There's also a special event coming up. You're getting involved in sponsoring a 5K.
It's our first one, guys. Yes, we're so
and Fuller
excited.
Fuller even hadn't moved-
Loves 5Ks.
Yeah, Fuller hadn't even moved in the neighborhood yet, and she's already got people running downtown.
Keyword is sponsoring. We don't.
You're not running, you're sponsoring.
Yes.
Now, that's my...
Somebody has to do the back end.
Yes,
work.
We're in the background.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Somebody has
So
to do
the
the back
reason
end
for
work.
sponsoring this is what?
So, we're sponsored. All proceeds are going to our favorite nonprofit, RIFA.
RIFA, okay.
So please sign up. So we're just kind of in the background. We're going to be giving out T-shirts and registering people. But the route actually takes you around the entire Lambeth area. So just come take a look. We
Okay.
want you guys to,
All right, so
to come out.
that run is
And that
coming
run
up
is
when? Fuller?
March the 18th.
Okay.
At
Starts
9
at
a.m.
9.
Okay.
We can register where?
So we have it on Facebook.
Okay.
We can go do that route, but you can go to runsignup.com and then search Jackson Walk 5K, and it'll come right up.
Now, there's some people that have not visited the walk. Some people don't come downtown that live in this city. Some stay north of I-40. and you're missing an exciting development that's going on there. What's the best way to make arrangements to see what's happening downtown? Can people call you?
So yes, jacksonwalk.com, that's our website.
Okay.
You can request a tour, you can request an application, or you can always give us a call, 731-554-WALK, and we're happy to help.
Well, it's stunning to see, you know, when this concept was introduced, it was going to be mixed. I mean, there were going to be apartments right beside $300,000, $400,000 houses. And so people say, well, that's not going to work. And it has. I mean,
it's worked brilliantly.
You know, the folks out of Memphis have been doing this for a long time. They knew what they were doing when they got into this with Hal here. And so it's just been an amazing thing to see. But it obviously successful because, like I said, you're taking over entire city blocks, you know, and suddenly 4 or 5
and people
houses.
from all different areas. There you even got people from North Jackson that have sold and downsized to come downtown to live. Live, work, play, do all they need to do, like right downtown. So.
Well, the 10th anniversary of the Jackson Walk, it has changed this city.
It has.
I mean, really. And the great thing about it, you know, infrastructure and all that was already here. These streets were already paved. They were not building out. Right. But then suddenly, you know,
change the infrastructure or change the landscape downtown.
You got 10 units where there used to be 2. Right? I mean, it's pretty amazing. Well, congratulations on this success. It's good to see you both.
And don't forget to register for the run.
March 18th, starting at 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Runsignup.com.
Okay, runsignup.com.
Or Facebook.
All right, we got that taken.
I'm going to sign you up, so.
Thank you. I am walking.
I know. See?
You can walk.
You can walk it.
Well,
I'm sure you can do like a 1 mile walk instead
Hopefully,
of
when we come back with Aaron and Mark, they're going to be talking about something other than running.
You never know.
We'll find out next on this Six in the City.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
For 9 years, the READ team has helped over 2,200 second graders read better through coaching and friendships. Students have increased their word recognition by as much as 300%. Reading on grade level opens the door for Google searches, driver's licenses, and career opportunities. Invest 1 hour a week to give our second graders every chance to read on grade level. Go to thereadteam.org to sign up. The READ Team, changing our community one word at a time, in partnership with JMCSS, Leaders Education Foundation, and United Way of West Tennessee. But you already knew that because you can read.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Welcome back to Six in the City. And we're glad to have Aaron Fitzgerald with us and Lieutenant Mark Cancia with us from the Salvation Army. And good to see you both.
Yeah, good to have you, gentlemen.
And Rotary with Aaron, and of course Mark we see all the time, all over the place. Special reception just recently, and it went well.
It did.
Yeah, downtown. The Army's doing some amazing work, and Lieutenant Cancia has been a key change for the Army here in its presence in our community, and much appreciated. We're here to talk about Leadership Jackson, so I want to defer to the President Emeritus, President Perpetual, whatever she is, of the Leadership Jackson Alumni Association. Are you still president?
No.
Okay.
My term has ended. We have another one, a new president, her Vanessa Flack.
Mm-hmm.
So she is serving as our alumni association.
Fuller still runs it.
No, she doesn't.
So what all is going on?
So we're going to talk about the Leadership University applications. So what's going on with Leadership University, Aaron?
Okay, the Leadership University, the applications are due by March 31st. They're done. Any Jackson-Madison County School System student can participate in that. They are going to be a sophomore right now, but anybody in the 11th grade can participate. They will have nominations, and then there will be, you'll have an interview, and then they announce the class, and the first class starts in July.
So it kind of follows along the same suit as the Leadership Jackson, and so it has how many?
There's 8 sessions.
8 sessions, yeah, a little bit shorter than Leadership Jackson. So.
And the graduation will be in next April. So
These students are what age again? They're juniors?
They're going to be juniors.
Going into their junior year. So.
And they'll learn a lot of leadership skills. They'll learn about the criminal justice system, a lot about the city that a lot of people don't know, even if you've lived here your whole life.
And it can also be homeschool students,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So not just the Madison County School System students. So we got to get our applications in. We can go on to Leadership Jackson alumni or leadershipjackson.org.
.org or
.com.
.com. And then you can find it right in there.
Yeah, find out all the information. Okay, we'll move on now.
Do you want me to straighten this out?
Yeah.
No, I was kidding. Like I know the address.
You do. You should.
LeadershipJackson.com.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
very
right. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. So, well, speaking of Leadership Jackson, now we move on to Leadership Jackson because we're taking nominations for Leadership Jackson. But in order to be nominated, you can't just go up to them and say, hey, I want to be a part of Leadership Jackson, right?
Right.
How's the nomination process work?
So I'm glad you asked because Aaron's the one that nominated me to be in Leadership Jackson this last class. And so I wanted to be up here with my sponsor.
All right.
So
And you just graduated.
I did just graduate.
And Aaron, you graduated from Leadership Jackson.
2019.
2019. So both of you have been through it.
What did the experience mean to you, Mark?
So with me not being from Jackson, like Aaron had mentioned earlier, just learning about the different industries that exist in our community. The different stakeholders, right? So there are individuals, there are industries, there are organizations, and even the school system that you're exposed to, and you learn more about the different resources that they offer, some of the classes, and even the programs that Jackson-Madison County School System has that the general public may not know about. And so going through the 13-week program for Leadership Jackson, you just learn. You learn a lot, and you leave with a greater sense of connection with the city.
Okay. And relationships.
Oh, my goodness.
That last.
Oh, my goodness.
It is a relationship-building program, learning things about the city that every city in America has things that they need to work on, and we're not exempt from that, but there's so many good things going on in the city, and it's too easy for the bad news to be at the top of everybody's list.
So what's the application deadline now? What are we looking at?
The application deadline is July 15th.
Okay. So
And
got
then
some
they'll
time
be
to put
doing
together.
interviews throughout the month of July.
Okay.
And then the program starts in September.
Now, we do have a recruitment luncheon, too. So if anybody is interested or wants to know more information, they can come to the recruitment luncheon,
To the
right?
recruitment luncheon, and that's on June 6th.
June 6th,
Yeah.
right before you got a month before the deadline ends.
Yeah, and so you'll come out, you'll meet some of the people that have done Leadership Jackson or some of the people that are interested in the program as well. And then you'll
we
be
got a
able
blood
to
drive
make an
coming?
informed decision.
Is there a blood drive?
There is. Now, the blood drive is not required to be part of Leadership Jackson.
Yeah, let's just clarify that.
That's just a project.
The
An
blood
initiative.
drive is just because there's a need in our community, right? And so
Right.
part of Leadership Jackson is identifying needs and responding to those needs within our community. And so there's a need for blood in our community. And so we're partnering with Lifeline Blood Center, which is over off of Sterling Drive.
Sterling Farms Drive, right?
So when's this going to be?
It is
27th to April 8th.
March
Okay, so
20th. And we just go in and we.
Is it a challenge to leadership alumni members? Is
It
that
is
what it is?
for,
Okay.
for alumni, and it is also for anybody in the community can go out and do their part, and get a free T-shirt, and give blood and save a life.
Just make sure you indicate that you're representing Leadership Jackson. And
183 Sterling Farms Drive, and they're open starting at 9 o'clock each morning, 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday now. So it's a full opportunity.
if you want any more information about Leadership Jackson, you can go to leadershipjackson what?
.com.
That's it.
Good to see you both.
It is good to have you guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
We're going to go back to the main stage, and we welcome once again Mr. Daniel McClain. Daniel?
Sun shiny, there's plenty of light. A new day is dawning, sunny and bright. But after I've been crying all night, the sun is cold and the new day seems old. Since I lost my baby, oh, since I lost my baby. Birds are singing and the children are playing. There's plenty of work and the bosses are paying. Not a sad word should your heart be saying, but fun is a bore, and with money I'm poor. Since I lost my baby, oh, since I lost my baby, next time I'll be kinder. Won't you please help me find her? Someone just remind her, or just love to left behind her. Till I find her, I'll be trying to. Every day I'm more inclined to find her, inclined to find her, inclined to find my baby. Been looking everywhere, baby, I really, really care. Determination is fading fast. Inspiration is a thing of the past. Can't see how's my hopes gonna last. Good days are bad, and what's happy is sad. Since I lost my baby, oh, since I lost my baby, I feel so bad. I feel so sad. Everything is wrong. This heart is hard to carry on. Ooh, I'm lost, can be. What's gonna happen to me since I lost my baby?
It stands out in the landscape. It's the newest and largest water tank in the JEA system. Located northeast of McKellar-Sipes Airport, it holds 2.5 million gallons of water. Construction costs just shy of $4 million. But it will supply water and the water pressure necessary to sustain fire hydrants in an expanding industrial and commercial area of Jackson. Meeting needs and building for the future, all a part of JEA today.
From time to time, life may throw us a curveball. Even with the best of efforts, maintaining the essentials like utilities can be difficult. With UtiliCare, you can make a donation to help provide utility assistance to families right here in Jackson. Your contribution makes a difference for those families struggling to pay utility bills. Go online to learn more or donate. jaxenergy.com/UtiliCare.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're talking to Jeff Wall, Director of Operations and Communication for the Madison County Sheriff's Department, and also Sergeant Chris Gilley, who said I called his high school football games when he was playing at Northside. I don't know how that's possible, since I'm younger than he is.
I know, right?
But anyway, Sergeant, good to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so that goes back. So we were at the reservation a few years ago at the same time, just different roles out there. By the way, this will be our 40th season of high school football coming up this fall.
40.
Going back to TRTV. It'll be my 30th to do it. I know.
Sergeant, I'm not saying anything, but...
Sergeant's just, Thomas said it's his 37th year. Sergeant says he's only 30.
Yes, sir.
And so that's how it happened. It's good to see you both. Let's talk about the Criminal Justice Center. It's been long awaited.
It is.
It's here. We're going to open this up for a special open house coming up this Thursday, May the 9th.
May the 9th.
Starting at 5 o'clock. There'll be several aspects of this. You can tour the facility. There'll be job applications or an opportunity to talk to people about work opportunities. There are a lot of things going on. So, Jeff, where do we start here?
Absolutely. And as you know, Steve, we've been working really hard for the last 4 years now, a little over 4 years, to be able to get this facility up and going. We approved this back in 2018. We started in 2019, I believe it was.
Right.
And it's a $51 million facility that we've worked really hard to try to get open. And it has been probably one of the number one priorities for our current sheriff. Sheriff Julian Weiser, to get this facility open. As you know, it's just going to totally transform everything that we do as far as criminal justice is concerned here.
And that open house is this Thursday.
It is this Thursday from 5 until 9 p.m.
So we can take tours of the complex?
You can take tours of the complex, come and meet the sheriff. Sheriff really wants to meet everybody that he can. We have fingerprinting for the kids, cards. We're going to do missing persons type cards for the kids to be able to take home with them, take their picture and all that kind of good stuff. So
once again, that doesn't go on file. Those fingerprints.
That's right. It goes home with the parents,
so that you can provide identification to something happened to the child or whatever.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, but it's not going into their central.
A lot of things going on with. We'll have refreshments and things like that.
What do we need to know about the facility, Jeff, as far as what it's able to do? Because it has areas now for work training for other things right, that we didn't have before, right?
Well, I can tell you the first thing that you'll notice when you walk into the facility is that there is a long hallway that's at least 1/8 of a mile long.
Oh, gosh.
That's how long this building is. The
Wow.
interior hallway is 1/8 of a mile long. So
Wow.
you'll
Where do
get
you
your
park?
walking in that day very, very.
Where do you recommend that people park?
The front of the building, the front of the facility, the
green area out
CJC
there,
area
yeah.
on 515 South Liberty. They'll park in the regular parking places out front, and then we'll be able to direct them where to go.
Okay. Sergeant, what is your role? What are you going to be emphasizing?
I'm kind of heading up the jail and bail. It's a fundraiser, the Deputy Sheriff's Association.
Okay.
We're raising money for the Madison County Parks and Recreation, sports, cheerleader leagues.
Okay. How are you going to be doing that?
Well,
How's this work?
Well,
I might be interested.
It's time for me to
How does this
nominate.
work?
At this time, I can nominate Steve Bowers to be picked up,
That would be
handcuffed,
great.
and taken to jail.
Yeah. We're looking for volunteers to turn themselves in. We're set a minimum $100 bond to get out, and there'll be opportunities to get pictures, being placed in a cell or, and have a little funny. Like my wife, I'm charging her with 3 different things.
Oh, dear.
Being too sassy.
Now, you still have to live with your wife after this.
Right, but being too
Hopefully
sassy.
she's not watching.
Right. Being too sassy.
Uh-oh.
Excessive use of the honey-do list.
Oh, no.
But the third one is being too beautiful.
Okay.
Here, now he circles back
So
around.
that makes up for the other 2. Okay.
So we need some volunteers. It's for a good cause.
So is this happening the same night
yes,
as it?
ma'am.
Okay.
We just asked that anyone that is part of the jail and bail program to come in about 4:45, just earlier than when they open house.
So how long do you see this lasting?
Till about 8 o'clock.
Till about 8 o'clock.
Till about 8 o'clock.
So how do
Thursday
they
night.
get information about jail and bail, or how do they nominate themselves to be?
They go to the Facebook page, the
Okay.
Madison County Sheriff's Office Facebook page.
Or you
Okay.
can just
Show
show up
Show up.
to the open
Yeah,
house. We'll have a booth set up. Come see me.
Say, "I'm
you
guilty."
need. Say I'm here to
guilty.
turn myself in to report to Sergeant Gilly, and we'll get you
Take care of it,
taken
right?
care
And
of.
then hope that.
If you don't want to do that, if you just want to swing by and do a donation, it's
Okay,
for
I
a
was going
great
to ask
cause.
if you didn't want to go
Right.
to the jail
Right.
cell, you
You
can just
can-
hand over your money,
Yeah,
right?
you can come by and we'll gladly take that and pass it on to the youth.
And you say minimum donation of $100, but can anybody?
It can be
It can
Certainly.
be anything, right?
And again, this is going to help all of the children in Madison
Madison
County,
County,
the
yeah.
Madison County Parks and Recreation Department.
Okay.
Well, this Criminal Justice Center is an important step. I mean, it's an expensive investment that we make, but then our recidivism rates were extremely high, 80% plus, right, Jeff? And when we got into that, Sergeant, you know that. And so this is an opportunity maybe to change how we handle this type of incarceration, negotiate with the state of Tennessee about moving people out of here as quickly as possible.
That's right.
And that's a challenge. So there are a lot of things going on. So it's a big step.
And we're working at, as you know too, with the programs that we have been able to, we've not been able to do because of the current facility. This new facility will allow us to do a whole lot more to reduce recidivism like you're talking about.
It's investment from this community, and you have an opportunity to see it this Thursday, starting at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
It's good to see you both.
Good to
Thanks,
see
you
you.
guys,
Thank
for
y'all
being
so
here.
much.
Glad you're doing well, Sergeant. Steve Bowers with you and Cassandra Fuller. We'll be right back with more Six in the City.
Hey, have you heard about 4 Minute City? Do you know what it is?
Our city has over 100 sudden cardiac arrests every year. That's why the 4-Minute City program was created.
By placing easy-to-use defibrillators in homes and businesses throughout Jackson, we can save lives.
This is not some hypothetical. This is real.
But it's up to us. Want to do something good?
Come on, Jackson. Get involved.
You just might save my life.
And I might save yours.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. The Southside Lady Hawks are playing right now in Murfreesboro. This may be their toughest game, but if they get past this one, they got a good shot. We have the championship games coming up Saturday. 4 games with the Division 1 Girls State Basketball Championship live on EPlus TV6. We'll carry all the championship games. We have several teams from West Tennessee that are in this, by the way, the tournament this week. So we may have more than one. Let's go Hawks. And then, of course, the guys will have those championship games coming up next week. Now, what else we got going on?
Well, let's see.
Are you running anywhere this week?
No, I just got back from running.
Oh, that's right. You got back from running.
Yeah, see,
Went
and I brought my...
Went to Vegas.
I did, went to
You
Vegas.
could run down, Doak Mason Road or something, but no, she doesn't do that. She goes to Vegas.
Right
to run
down the
Strip.
Vegas Strip. That's
right down the Vegas Strip.
It was very interesting. Myself and 6 other ladies, and we had a good group. It was good. We had a large time. Just glad to be back. But
Filtered photos are available on Facebook. Some have been deleted.
I did have one, but it's not filtered. But, hey, we're unfiltered. But the March 9th through the 11th is Miss Tennessee Volunteer America, Miss Teen Volunteer America.
The Civic Center set up this week, right?
Getting it set up, right?
And then the Miss Volunteer America is coming in June, and then the Miss Tennessee Volunteer is in July this year.
Right.
But the Civic Center is stacked up today, right?
Yeah.
Is that it? We're wrapping up?
We got the little voices in our ears say it's time to go. So.
All right, so we appreciate it. But Daniel, it's always good to see you. Appreciate you being back with us.
So
We're going to close out with Mr. Daniel McClain. Daniel, take it away.
I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got no Mother May. I guess you said what can make me feel this way, my girl. Talking about my girl. I got so much honey, the bees are many. I got a sweeter song than the birds in the tree. Well, I guess you said what can make me feel this way, my girl. Talking about my girl. pictures, baby. One man